Will, we've just delivered the bystander intervention sexual harassment training. What led you to having us in to deliver this in the first place?
So for me, from a personal perspective, I think I've come to realise recently that as a white middle class male, I am in a position of privilege, whether I believe that or not. And actually, if people like me aren't going to call out these attitudes, then who is going to do it? And then when I saw there was this opportunity to learn about how, as a bystander, I could interact, then I was very, very keen to hear about what I could do. And I think it goes a bit wider. We've learned a lot about sexual violence against women, which was quite surprising for me in terms of how often it's happening. Just hearing some of the stories from the women in the room about, you know, the precautions they take when they go out and do simple things that I take for granted as a male was really powerful. But also, of course, the bystander training applies equally well if it's racial harassment or anything else. So I think that was really the driver for me.
Okay. And having had the training delivered to you, what would you say to other businesses in Gloucestershire in terms of inviting us in to deliver the training to their management teams?
Well, I think for me, I don't believe there's an excuse not to do this. So I think as part of the course, you start to understand, you know, how wide this problem is and how big the problem is. And we did it over 2 sessions of about 5 hours. So, you know, the question has to be why any business can't find 5 hours to invest in learning about this problem and actually how to interact and what you can do as a bystander and what we as individuals and what we can all do to contribute to stopping this happening. So for me, you know, 6 hours out of 12 months, it's a tiny investment of time. And there's really no excuse for any business not to do it, in my view.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you for having us in, and hopefully some of the techniques you've used during the course you'll be able to use not only in the business here but also in the wider community.
I think that's absolutely right. And again, for businesses, you know, we have our own team of 70 people here, but we interact with an awful lot of clients and an awful lot of their staff. So for us, there's a real opportunity for us to make an impact as individuals, and it was fantastic. I think some really powerful messages and some really practical and useful things that we as individuals can do, as I said, to help to stamp out this problem. Thanks, Nick. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for your support.